Hi, my name is Rob. Most people know me, however, as Sarah's husband. Thank you for following her YouTube channel. I too have been watching her videos as well as some of the other ones that she's been following as folks get prepared to head out on the Appalachian Trail. Sarah's about a week away from heading out, and that means that I'll be on my own for about 5.5 months. So I thought it would be worthwhile to share a video from the perspective of someone who's at home, and we'll go into some of the different things that I've done to prepare myself, including some of the gear that I've pulled together. So, hope you enjoy. So I thought I would start out with nutrition and hydration, so that seems to be so much of what people prepare themselves for on the trail, of the foods and how they're going to go ahead and get water while they're out on the trail. So I thought I'd start in our pantry with some of the tools that we have for our everyday life and things that I'll have to learn. So start over here with a food mixer from KitchenAid. Another food mixer from some other company, and another food mixer from Cuisinart. I pretty much guarantee that those are not going to move in the next 5.5 months because I'm not quite sure why they're different, but they're all food mixers. So here will be my everyday tools that I'm really comfortable with. I call this a George Foreman grill. It's not. It's much fancier than that. I don't know what happened to George Foreman. He seemed to be replaced a few years ago when we first got our first Foreman grill. But awesome for making sandwiches, hamburgers, grilled cheese sandwiches, really anything you could put on a grill. I put on that sucker right there. Just about every night I'll probably be making myself something there. Toaster oven. Quite honestly, the only thing I've ever made in here is toast. Love toast. I think it's the most ingenious food in the world. Never cook anything else in there, but I'll get that sucker out every day. Here's another thing, I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's carrying some space on our shelf and it must be important. So the other important tool in my cooking is the microwave. We've had this in our house for probably 8-9 years. It's got a lot of buttons, which means it's good, I'm pretty sure. A lot of buttons, I don't know what they are though. Got a popcorn button, got a potato button. That's interesting. I don't know if you press that and you get a potato, or you put a potato in and it just cooks them. I don't know how it knows how to cook a potato in a certain way. Pizza, beverage, baby milk. Think we'll need that one? Hope not. That'd be quite a conversation. That'd be a whole nother YouTube channel, wouldn't it? Dinner plate, fresh vegetables and frozen vegetables. I can guarantee that those buttons have never been touched. I think the 30-second button is about the only one I ever use. Yeah. So back into the pantry. One other item that I'll show you that more pertains to hydration. We keep a separate fridge purely for liquids, canned liquids, bottled liquids. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. We have some people over. It's usually not this full, but as you can see, we do have a pretty good supply that'll last us for 2, 3, 4 days. We stock it pretty regularly. One thing that I do want to show you that we did install as a gadget to really help with us. You can come over back into the kitchen. We put this in full time because we did get a lot of use out of it. So there you go. Cheers. So my summer activity will be golf. It always has been since I was really a teenager, and has carried me through to not being a teenager anymore. So many of the, this is my gear bag and my pack. Golf clubs, my golf head covers. It's really important to keep the clubs warm and protected. Blue bag. I like blue, so I got a blue bag. It's kind of light. I'll weigh it later so you can see, what it comes down to. Really, the only piece of special equipment that I have is a rangefinder. This helps me to determine how far things are from where I'm standing. So on the golf course, that's really important, but I like to use it in the house. So, yeah, 10 yards to the end of the house. It's about 3 yards to the dog. Put my initials on it too. Golf courses can be kind of scary places, so we want to make sure that we keep our stuff safe and identified in case somebody kind of wanders off. So when I think about my golf clubs compared to the hikers that I see, pack weight seems to be so important. So you've seen my gear, so I want to give you an idea of how much it does weigh. you just pop it on our bathroom scale here, and I brought it out to the kitchen. So let me try again. I didn't get it quick fast enough. It's still 0. Okay, let me try one more time. I still can't see the numbers. 0. Just have to take my word for it. It's strong enough where I can lift it with one hand and carry it on my back. So one other place that I'll be spending a fair amount of time is here in our TV room, in front of our TV. Lovely Samsung Plasma, big TV. Really the most important part of the gear, remote control. I think it's good. Again, lots of buttons. I don't know what they're all for, but apparently, you know, the more buttons, the better. I mean, it's got the A, B, C, D, so must be good. You know, fits in my hands, kind of light. Turns the TV on, turns the TV off, controls the power. I don't know what more you could ask for.
If you're gonna mess with my family, you're messing with me.
Everyone likes to have nice things, but I'm not one to brag about it.
You're either gonna love me or hate me. There is no in between with me.
Judges would love you to make 24 regional biscuits.
Hilarious. Biscuits with funny accents.
Yeah, no, they don't have to speak. They just have to be traditional to a town, village, or region in Britain. They can be sweet or savoury, you know, depending on their history.
This is the Jeopardy! Tournament of Champions. Hypokalemia is a deficiency of this mineral.
What's calcium?
David, what is potassium? Right. Tasmania 600. It's the group of thread-like strings on the top of a stalk of
What is
grass.
silk?
David, what is a tassel? Yes. Tasmania 800. This Mexican dish, whose name means little
What's a tamale?
is shredded pork. Joel, what is carnitas? Yes.
So thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I hope these tips were helpful. And good luck to those hikers who are heading out on the trail soon or already out on the trail. And good luck to those of you who are staying at home. I know that that's going to be hard also. And I hope that you get to visit your loved ones while they're out on the trail. And that these tips will help you get through the next few months. Thanks.
All right, so now you know who my husband Rob is and why I'm gonna have a really hard time leaving him for 6 months, although he'll probably be visiting on the trail at least once a month, and maybe he'll agree to join us again on video if you guys are nice to him. So, are you ready? I have lightning round questions for you.
Yes.
Okay, we're all gonna get to know you a little bit better. IPA or APA?
Depends on the day. Can't start with one and finish with the other though.
You gotta go straight out with one or the other?
Yep.
How about today? Tonight when we go out to dinner with our friends, what are you gonna order?
IPA when we started
So
this
you gotta
production.
stay with the IPA. All right.
Well, yeah.
Last song you downloaded.
Last song played,
All right.
probably,
It's not what I asked, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
well, downloaded implies a very specific action. And I have not downloaded a song, I think, in a really long time. Not a song, but I did have 4 albums in shuffle yesterday while I was home working in the background while I was doing getting some presentations ready. So I had Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits, something Tom Joad, The Legend of Tom Joad maybe, by Bruce Springsteen, Exile on Main Street by the Rolling Stones, and Love by the Beatles.
So I've never heard of that Bruce Springsteen album before. I didn't know there was somebody named Tom Joad, and I'm probably gonna have to look that up now.
I think Tom Joad is the main character in The Grapes of Wrath, but it might be a different. There's a Tom Joad who's the main character. I may be transposing the two, but
Alright.
I'm exposing my literary background.
It sounds like you
as
were
well.
a college English major. Your favorite golf club?
Really, it will depend upon the day and how I'm feeling it, but usually 8-iron is the safest club if that's. I'm gonna hit that well usually all the time.
All right. Invisibility or super strength?
I'm gonna go with super strength. I've got there's a lot of like intricacies to invisibility that confuse me.
Does it scare you or?
I think the nakedness, I think, is the big downside of invisibility. Because like you gotta feel that the invisibility is gonna go away at some point in time, and you're gonna be naked someplace that you can't explain,
Perfect. That's pretty terrifying.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Actually, now that you say it
Yeah.
like that, I'll never ask that question to somebody again. What was your last Halloween costume?
Unabomber. I think it's been 2 years since we did Halloween.
Seinfeld or Brian Regan?
Seinfeld.
That's like Giants or Patriots. Like you didn't even pause
Yeah,
at that.
Giants. Well, you haven't asked that yet.
All right, Giants or Patriots?
Giants.
I thought you'd lived in New England long enough that you would
No.
have swung
Nope.
our way.
Not at all.
No?
Nope.
How'd the Giants do
Our
this year?
way. Giants did. Can you swear on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You probably can. I'd ask you not to.
Shitty.
Nike or New Balance?
Nike.
How many times have you lost at trivia night?
Once. Halloween night this year.
You still feeling the
Bogus.
pain?
Absolutely.
But you've still gone to
Yeah.
trivia since then. Like you didn't
Tires
quit.
were slashed that night in the parking lot.
All right, give me a shower thought.
I think my whole head is shower thoughts, but right now I'm stuck on the potato button on the microwave.
In the microwave.
Yeah. I'm baffled by all those buttons actually on the microwave. Like truly did not know that they existed until we did the video today.
And true confession, I had no idea
Yeah.
either. Like literally that 30-second button, I just crank
But,
it as
like-
many times as it takes to get,
I mean, there's a lot of different ways to cook potatoes.
not according to the microwave. There's one way.
Well, we'll find out.
I think we should create like a panel that's like interchangeable. So like you go to somebody else's house and we could,
Just a little sticker. I think you could put that one on there.
what other things should we have?
That you can put on there?
Yeah.
Like I think you could infinite. Like just see if anybody notices.
All right.
Time travel. That'd be a good one.
Time travel. That would be hysterical in the microwave.
What appliance? That's the only appliance in the house that could accomplish that, I think.
I think it's a good one.
Yep.
It's kind of, it has a little bit of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory thing built into it. And
Okay.
All right. Favorite TV show as a child?
There'd be too many to mention to pull up one specifically. I can remember wanting to watch Captain Kangaroo more than go to nursery school when I was whatever age you go to nursery school at. And I think I won.
Your
So,
mother didn't make you go?
yeah, there was something like it was morning and afternoon. I mean, it was more than a few years ago, but
Was it Captain Kangaroo or Mr. Green Jeans that you liked better?
definitely Captain Kangaroo
Yeah.
and Mr. Green Juice.
And final
Yeah.
question is Bigfoot or UFO? If you had the choice of being able to see one or verify the truth, which one would it be?
I'd like to verify. I think the implications of finding out that Bigfoot is real is much more benign than
Than
visitors
UFOs.
from outer space. Yes, because most of the stories with the alien abductions are not happy ones.
That's true.
Yeah, Bigfoot could just be like the dude in the beef jerky commercials. Might be a cool Bigfoot.
That would be.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a trail angel Bigfoot. He's bringing beef jerky
I
around.
think he takes
Campers.
the beef jerky. I don't think.
That's how much TV I watch.
Yeah. But that concept is much better than the alien probes. So I'd much rather have Bigfoot.
You bring out a whole different aspect of these things than I ever think of. So, all right.
Yeah.
Gonna miss you.
I miss you too.
Love you.